Hey guys, how you going? Welcome to Hold the Ball, HTB. Hopefully you guys have had a good day today and everything is all good, smooth sailing. Hey, as you're aware, today was Teamless Tuesday, but only half the teams were named. As you know, the other half are on a bye, so it's one of those periods again where Origin is here and the bye is upon us. But look, with the 8 teams that are playing, it's still, you still got to keep your tips up. You still got to try and get them as right as you can. And there is an HTB guarantee as well in there to throw a bit of fire into the mix. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So for round 13, the first game is the Dragons against the Broncos, which I've dubbed the bounce back game. And both these teams here are going to be looking for a bounce back. Some of the notable additions for the Dragons are Dafty and Rava Lawa. And for the Broncos, you have Jordan Ricky, Alex Glenn, and Selwyn Cobbo, who I believe is making his debut. Both the Dragons and the Broncos are coming away from a loss, in which both teams got, a decent hiding from the opposition. So both of them are going to be looking to try and make their mark. Some of the noticeable outs are Tariq Sims, who's playing Origin, Haas and Coates for Broncos, who Origin duties, and Milford, who I believe has been dropped, and I do not think will probably be playing again for the Broncos. Or at least that's what I think anyway. I mean, his standard is not up there. It's really a waste of a player in the field the way he's going. Sure, he has sparks of brilliance, but how rare are they? Anyway, my tip for this game here is I reckon the Broncos can pull an upset here. So there you go. That's my tip there. The Broncos to win. Anytime scorer. Look, you've got to go with probably chuck in that newbie, Selwyn Cobbo, and then try David Mead, maybe David Tupangai Jr. There's a bit of a roughie there, but Broncos to win for me. The second game we have is the Tigers against the Panthers. And I've dubbed this game the Tigers' chance. Why? Because these 8 Penrith players that are out of the team, all of them are Origin duties, right? You got Cleary, Luai, Yo, To'o. You got Capel for Queensland, and numerous others. So these are a lot of players are out. And for the Tigers, the only exclusion is Ofahengawe, who's playing for Queensland. So if you're looking at it from that perspective, especially with the Tigers coming off a really good win over the Dragons, 34-18 last week, you're probably thinking it's time for them to pounce. So, hey, if they do win this, don't be too surprised, because it's basically Penrith's B team or C team, so don't get too chirpy if Tigers win. However, a win is a win, right? So you just got to give them credit for that. For this game here, I think I'm going to be leaning towards the Tigers here. So, yeah, there you go. And just quickly as well, the players that are going to be playing for the Tigers is Tuki Mihia Simkin, Stefano Utoikamanu, and Jake Simkin. And then for the Penrith Panthers, you have Brent Naden, who makes his comeback, and Eddie Blacker, former Dragons player. So, look, I want to be going for the Tigers here. If you mean business, you've got to win this game. Simple as that. Sure, it's against the Penrith C team, but you don't care. You get your paws in and you start digging, pun intended. So Tigers for me here. Anytime try scorers for Tigers, you can't go past Nofoaluma. Dane Laurie, obviously, absolute gun. And then for Penrith Panthers, well, you got Staines, you got Dylan Edwards playing, even Matt Burton as well. But look, just because they're depleted on troops doesn't mean that Penrith Panthers are not out of the woods yet. They've still got the likes of Fisher Harris, Kikau playing as well, so still strong there. So, but that's my tip there, Tigers, and I've got a thing I may regret that. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. The next game is the Storm versus the Titans, and a game that I've dubbed the Armorless Titans. Well, they got absolutely flogged by the Sharks last week, 38 points to 10, in a game that should have, I guess, highlighted more of what they can do, but it just highlighted nothing really. Sharks were all over the park and just belted them. The Storm come back on a really convincing win against the Broncos, and it wasn't even their best side as well, 12 points to 40. The reason why I've said armless as well is because the Titans are going to be without AJ Brimson, Fotua Ika, Tino and Fifita and their origin duties. And then for the Storm, you got Galfusi and Eruka who are out as well for origin duties. I still think the Storm put a good hammering on them. That is my sort of suspicion there. I've got a feeling to win that one there. Anytime try scorers, well, you got Nico Hines, who's just recently signed a new deal next year with the Sharks, who I'll go for there. You got Finucane as a roughie. Throw your hat in there. Try Jerome Hughes there if you like that one there. And obviously, Brandon Smith. And then for the Titans, well, he's a debut as well. Jaden Campbell, who is Preston Campbell's son. And he makes his debut. I've heard good things about him. He looks like a really fast player. I believe he's going to be playing fullback as well. So that's a good little signing there for the Titans. You got the comeback of Joseph Vuna, who used to play for the Warriors. Ash Taylor's back. Tyrone Peachy. I still think the Storm put a number on him. So tip there is the Storm. Look, try scorers for Titans. Look, they may only even score one try, possibly. Probably give that one to Tyrone Peachy. There you go. Last game of the round. Knights against the Eels. And what I've titled the Good Night. So, in other words, I'm hoping or I'm tipping that the Knights win this one here. They beat Manly last week, 18 points to 10 in a rough match. Maybe if you're a Manly fan, you think got robbed. Who knows? But the Eels coming back after a bad loss against the Rabbitohs, in which we see a very, well-known player dropped, and that's Blake Ferguson, who's been dropped from the team completely. That's a pretty harsh call there, but hey, that's the way it goes sometimes, especially when your form is just not on par. If it's not good, it's not good. So some of the players making it for the Knights are Clifford, Mann, Jack Johns, and Shibasaki. And then for the Eels, you've got Brown, who's coming back. That's Dylan Brown. And Regan Campbell-Gillard as well, who makes his return from, I believe, suspension. Paulo is in origin duty. And then you've got Saifiti, origin duty for the Knights. And then you've got Clemmer, who's suspended, and Frizzell, who has an injury. I think for myself personally, you've got to give it to the Knights here. They're ready. They're it's the best time to strike, right? If they lose this game, the Assets curtain is over, quite possibly. Anytime try scores for me, you can't go past Stafford Toa, one of my absolute favourites to watch on a weekly basis. Probably, my favourite players from the Knights, and probably one of my favourite players, full stop. Always gives his best and always knows what the try line is. Doesn't matter what's happening to the team, winning or losing, he's usually not too far behind. And then another one as well, probably give a roughie, probably Brayley for a try as well, I reckon. Chuck it in there. And then for the Eels, let's go Dylan Brown, Micah Sevo, and let's try Clint Gufferson as well. It's a tough game to go either way. Again, with these rules, and especially the introduction, right? The enforcement, of these rules that we have now. Games that you thought were sort of, one-sided, sometimes can be quite evenly matched now. So it's not always an easy predicament to be in as a tipper, but I'm going to be tipping the Knights there. And in case you guys forgot, the HTB guarantee. My HTB guarantee is the Storm beat the Titans. Yeah, jumped on the knees one today. May as well. It's only 4 games there. What do you have to lose? Hey, if the Titans beat the Storm there, I may never do this again. May never do the HTB again. But I'm pretty certain that the Storm will take this one here. So that's the HTB guarantee. And the Storm will beat the Titans. But that's all for now. We've got more videos coming up. Just another quick announcement as well. I'm looking to collab with someone who does YouTube videos. So if you're someone who's into that, please let me know. Chuck me a message. You can follow me on Twitter as well. I want to hold the ball. And I'll just put that link in the description down below. But hopefully you guys are well. Tell me what you guys think about the tips. Take it easy, relax, and I'll see you guys next time. And don't forget, hold the ball.